Hey, so today we're here at the Animal Rescue Center. It's kind of like a shelter, but for animals. I'm with Kitty. Oh, that's not her real name, of course. It's just a nickname they give her, and it's pretty fitting because we have actually a lot of kitties here, a lot of cats. That will be today's focus. A lot of these animals have been either neglected or abandoned, and so what they do is they find them and they take them in. Sometimes people bring them here, and it kind of gives them a home until they can find a home, I guess, if somebody wants to come adopt them. So we're going to take a look at some of them today, and let's go to our first ones. So here's the first two to the addition. They're the babies, they're the smallest. Now, how did you guys come across these?
I was walking home and saw them just sitting on the side of the road. And a lady was trying to feed them and catch them, and we couldn't get them. So I came back the next day and I finally got them.
Yeah.
But there's some feisty little buggers. They definitely ran.
And that's how it works a lot of times. It just, people either get rid of them or they don't want animals around. So, I think this one, they're so cute. They don't have names yet, but I can hear them purring. I don't know if you can hear them. I put this on just so it'll be easy for me to hold them in. Well, they just went to the bathroom, so just in case anything's gonna leak. But here, let me. It's okay. Can you hear him purring? Actually, I should say, can you hear her purring? It's a she. She likes to nuzzle. She's nuzzling into my hand. See that? And she's very curious. Likes to inspect things and look at stuff. I like to come visit here because I get to see the different animals and interact. And since I don't really have any pets, I get to come here and sort of enjoy the benefits of pets. But then I get to go home. I don't have to mess with the responsibilities, so it's kind of nice. Oh, I think she's falling asleep. She's starting to fall asleep. Are you tired? They like naps. They like to eat. They love to play. What would you name this cat? If you could have a name, pick a name. What about you?
I don't know.
Let me bring the other one. I'm not so sure that the gray one is as vocal, but I gotta tell you, this one is so cuddly. I don't want to put her down. She's so soft. and just feels so good in my hands and in my arms. And she likes being cuddled and likes affection. You're so beautiful. I'm gonna put her down.
Little gray one's coming around.
Sorry. It's okay. Hey, look. She matches my jacket. This is also a she. This one's kind of quiet. You're stealthy, aren't you? She's stealthy. But she's just as cuddly. Her fur is actually softer, I think, than the other one. I like this one. Look at this. Little kitten. They both like the nuzzle. I guess they both like having their heads and faces covered. I think it's because they were taken from their mom at such an early age, when they were so young, that it reminds them. Maybe being nuzzled. Look at her falling asleep. So sleepy. Somebody's falling asleep. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. They seem pretty playful. They like to play together. I think it's like a package deal with these two. You know, if someone were to adopt them when they come, they probably should take them both because they like to hang out together. They're always running around together and playing together. They eat together. Sometimes when I come and they're sleeping, they'll be together sleeping. Now you can see her playing. They're a very lively, feisty bunch. So how did you get started with helping animals?
When I was a lot younger, I rescued a pigeon that couldn't fly and kept it as a pet for a while, and that just really got me into helping pets.
Oh,
I've been doing it ever since.
that's cool. Oh, your ball fell. I better pick it up so that it doesn't jump down. There you go. Here's a guy too. Get this guy. Get this guy. They're like boxing. Look at them. Kittens are so fun. You know, I used to be a dog guy. I liked puppies and dogs better, but I've been around cats and kittens so long that I think I'm kind of sold on cats. At least for now. We'll see, maybe. Here we have a cat we call Thomas, or Thomas O'Malley, sometimes Mr. O'Malley. And he's a fun guy. He's been here for a while. You know, he kind of reminds me, like, at his previous home, like maybe he was a butler. Because it's like he has a tuxedo on, you know, like with the white in front of him. And he was found abandoned, basically. The previous owners, they must have just left him because he was just wandering around the area in the neighborhood, and he had no home. He was just going to different houses looking for scraps and for food. So you guys took him in, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. How long's he been here?
Oh gosh. Probably about 6 years.
Okay, yeah.
He's an old guy.
He's kind of part of the, I guess, the family here at the animal rescue. So he's not one of the ones up for adoption. He's just kind of like with you guys. Okay. Yeah. George, it's okay. He's fussing.
He's scared of the other little
The other animals, sometimes they don't always get along. But, you know, they like to play, and a lot of times it just depends, you know, the mood they're in, what's going on. So, he's basically a permanent addition. It's okay, right? He likes to hang out inside. They have some stuff set up outside for the cats to play, and I guess they can free range outside those cages, so they're safe. They won't get hurt. They won't, you know, get lost. Here's our next one. Now, who's this one? Is this?
This is Roman.
Roman. Okay.
Roamin.
Yeah, Roman. So, and what's the story on this one?
So me and a friend were walking in some apartments behind our facility, and we heard some meowing in a garbage bin. What are those things called? Big old tubs.
A dumpster?
A big dumpster, yeah.
Stuff.
Poor boy. He has really sharp claws. So he gets stuck often, but we found him and what I think was his mom in a big dumpster, stuck. And so we got them both out. The mom ran off and we brought this one home.
Nice.
His favorite activities are eating and sleeping.
Yeah. Well, sounds like my favorite activities.
He loves to be cuddled.
Listen how soft he is. He is so cuddly. He's been around for a while, I think.
Maybe a year.
And he's likes his mouth massaged. He likes his gums massaged. Like this. And he likes to be bounced. Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
He hears the little kittens eating and it's making him hungry.
Making him want to eat too. But, yeah, this is another cat that had no home, as you heard. She just found him out there, so hopefully nobody, actually threw these cats in a dumpster.
Well,
maybe the mom climbed in there because she thought it'd be a safe place. But sometimes people do bad stuff, so, it's hard to say. But the good news is that you found him, and you were able to take him and give him a home here, because maybe not all the animals here actually get adopted, but that's okay because they have a home here. They have a nice environment. This is like one of the rooms I guess you guys have here that they can play in. It's like a actual somebody's room where they could be playing with stuff to hide in and
getting used to
boxes.
home furniture and
Yeah.
home settings.
So he's really soft. And I like how he's white here. This fuzzy white is so furry and clear, and how it's marbled and matches back up here. It's really cool. He's so soft. And he'll just start to fall asleep. He's awake now, but if we kept petting him, he'll be dozed out. So now wants to play with these other cats. I'll set him back up here. There you go. Go play. Now, who's this one?
This is His Majesty Chewy. He is the alpha of our facility. Dominates everybody.
I see. Has it always been like that, or was he the first one? How is it that he's the first? How is he's the top of the roost?
We had one other cat before him, and he just dominated her and did the same with every other cat that came in after him. So everybody knows not to mess with him. He wants his food bowl. Everybody steps aside. And if they don't, he will teach them a lesson.
I see. Now, I think I remember this one, because he has a brother. There were two of them. You guys actually found them together.
Yeah.
They were in the back of the facility. And I'm not sure if there was some workers. They were either mowing the lawn or they were doing the pavement stuff. And they were hiding in the storm drain, or where were they hiding? In a box thing?
There was actually a styrofoam cup. And they were running around the yard. Once I found them, they were running away from me. But I was trying to get them, and this one hid under a styrofoam cup. Oh. And I just picked up the cup and brought him inside. And everybody fell in love with him instantly because he's so lovable and soft and cuddly.
Mm-hmm. I can hear those guys playing in the background.
Oh yeah, they're very rambunctious at this time of day.
So, now of course they were kittens at the time, so
yes,
you might be thinking, how did that big thing fit? That must have been a big cup. But no, they were actually really, really tiny kittens, even smaller than the ones that we saw in the beginning. Okay,
they were newborns.
Well, look at him now. I see he's just here chilling. He's quiet. You looking at this moose?
Hmm?
Yeah. I think it's feeling sleepy. All these cats. But of course, his fur is nice and soft, and he's also really friendly. And I guess you guys occasionally have people come by and adopt pets.
Yeah.
And take them, but your primary thing is not so much to necessarily take animals that people don't want, but you like rescue ones that are either in abusive situations or just get abandoned. And it seems like a lot of them get abandoned in this neighborhood, so I'm not sure if people just leave them, or if they gravitate here, but it's nice that they do have a place to go. They get fed, they get watered, they get neutered or spayed, they get their like shots and treatments, so it's really a nice service you're doing for the community, for the animals. I'm sure they appreciate it, because without you guys, I mean, they'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
They do find a home here. So we're just hanging out in the lounge. I decided to cuddle little Roman here. I think he's starting to fall asleep.
yeah, he looks really sleepy. Sounds like one of the cats woke him up knocking something down. Sometimes I think they have a little bit too much freedom. You're right, he really does like to be nuzzled. So we moved outside to another area of the shelter. This is one of the, around the side, this is like outdoors where they can hang out. And what's the story with this one?
This one's still a little more feral than the other ones. She has lived here for 3 years. She was in a traumatic home before this. And right now we're looking for a therapeutic home for her. And she was born here in our facility. And then she's been an outdoor cat, and as you can see, she's very vocal.
I can hear her.
She's still, as I said, she's still a little feral, so she's not quite used to us holding her and stuff.
And she's not too comfortable with, I think, strangers. Like, I think I might even have a problem. I definitely probably couldn't hold her and want to mess with petting her, because I guess it was so bad that she isn't sure who's safe and who isn't, so.
It was very hard to gain her trust.
But she's here now, and she's healing and getting better, and starting to get friendly with the other animals, so I guess that's good progress. I guess this is part of making sure they stay clean and healthy, checking them to make sure they don't have fleas. Hopefully this other stuff you guys have on the table doesn't get knocked down. I know you guys have limited space.
They do tend to knock stuff over.
But they probably think, hey, this is our table, you shouldn't be keeping your stuff up here.
True.
It's okay, baby.
I must have hit a sensitive spot on him.
Is he on any medications or anything?
No, he's a perfectly healthy cat.
Oh, that's good. And this is one of the cats that's available for adoption.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
This is Sam Zen. Almost like Samson, like from the Bible, but he's a very chill guy, so Sam Zen.
I get it. That's pretty clever.
I was worried he was one of our other cats, so I brought him inside, found out he wasn't, and put up some posters. He didn't belong to anybody, so we just kept him.
Well, that's good. You guys give him a home, or otherwise it seems like maybe he wouldn't have one even.
Yeah.
He's getting relaxed now. His fur looks really smooth. Oh. These two are like best buds. They like hanging out. Sometimes they wrestle with each other, but sometimes I guess they groom each other, like right now. This is Roman and Sam Zen. I'm not sure if you fell or got knocked over. Did you push him off the chair? You did. You did. I guess it's all good.